Hey guys, happy 2017 and welcome to my new music studio tour. It's a new year, so I thought I'd, get started with a new music studio tour. Lots to get through, so that's me, ralphie.co.nz. The websites that I run is musicstudios.co.nz, which is dedicated to New Zealand music studios. We take tours of their studios. This is my original music. thisflighttonight.com, lots of videos. I also have the domain ralphie.co.nz, so R-A-L-P-H-E. So this is where I do all of my music. I also have clients coming in as well, recording. We film things, and yeah, it's quite a busy studio now. So we'll get started with synths. I love my synths. I started off doing techno and all that sort of stuff. I do a bit of everything, rock, pop, but synths have played a big part in my music. Starting off with the Korg Micro X, which I got when it was brand new, and I still really like it. It's basically a mini Triton. The DX 200, which has got the nice DX7 sounds. My main sound card is this PreSonus 1818 VSL, which is 8 channel, but 1 channel isn't working, so I've expanded it into a further 8 using the Bayringer. So basically got 15 channels that I can record simultaneously. My Lexicon MX200, which is a great dual effects rack. My favourite channel strip is the Universal Audio 6176, which I use a lot on everything because it's got the 1176 compressor, a really nice preamp. I use it for vocals and pretty much everything. I've got the 11 rack, which is for guitar. Got lots of amp simulations, bass simulations as well, but I also use this to run audio out of my secondary laptop. So I might be running like a drum machine or something like that, which is run by the drum machine. So I'll get that going and it will come out of this as basically a sound card. So that's cool. The Focusrite Dual Pre, really nice ISA 220 preamps, which I use all the time. I really like. I'm a big fan of Focusrite. Universal Audio LA610 Mark II. Again, real big fan of Universal Audio. I use this a lot on bass and all sorts of things as well. This is my patch bay. Most things are patched at the back, and it's just convenient to go from one machine to another using the patch cables. A Focusrite session pack. ISA 2. Oh, sorry, this is the ISA 220. This is ISA 2. Sorry, got mixed up earlier. 220, great. Nice EQ on it. Good channel strip. And my tube compressor by Art, which I really like on drums, like drum machines, for example. Yeah, that's great. Roland M160 mixer, which is awesome. Basically, I use it as a submixer for all my synths and a few other things as well. Like I run my DJ decks on it. What else? My CD tape player goes through that. So yeah, it's basically a cool submixer. JD990, which is a great 90s synth, and it's got the vintage expansion card inside. Really good sounds. I feel like I'd never have to buy a Roland synth ever again because it's just got everything I need. Yamaha TX 81Z, which is a nice 80s synth, which is great because I was born in the 80s and it's pretty much my age, kind of, I think. Micro Q synth, which is awesome for trance and industrial, all that sort of stuff. Over here is just sort of like a few spares. My Roland Mobile Cube, which I use a lot if I go busking or playing somewhere that doesn't have power, so it's battery powered, which is great. Behind it is a BR600 recorder, which I sometimes take to location. and a Vox ST Lab, Tone Lab. Oh, it's quite dark in there. But yeah, it's sort of hiding there. Pioneer tape deck, which I just play a whole bunch of cassettes. I really like cassettes. CD DVD player. Use it just for basically running CDs. I do have all sorts of microphones as well, which I've kind of labelled. All sorts, 70, 57, 58 Shure. Rode NT1A, by the way, I recommend that as a good starting mic if you can't afford mini mics. It's a really good one. Good and affordable. Yeah, all sorts of other microphones. Oops, this is actually on. Right, so this is one of my favourites since Mini Nova. Wow, I just really love this synth. Maybe I should do a separate video on the synth alone, because I just love so many features about it. Let me know if you'd like that video. Microkorg, which I got for peanuts, but it's a really nice, it's got the MS2000 engine inside, which is cool. Really good PRS electric guitar, which I really love. I basically was going to buy like a Fender Strat or something like that, tested it all, and ended up with this because I really love the bottom end, and it's a really nice sounding guitar that's matched well with my Fender amps. So yeah, that's just what I trusted my ears. This is essential. I added this recently because clients or band members would come in and they'd say this room would get hot, and yeah, it's just nice to have a fan to cool you down, especially when you've got heaps of heaps of people in the room. Ludwig kick, which is really nice because it's nice and small, compact compared to other kits. It's got the sound off pads there as well, so I can hit it and it won't sound as loud. An unbranded cymbal, which I got really cheap. I think I got it for like $40 or something, which is awesome. It does actually sound quite good. Hi-hat cymbal, which is the new beat hi-hat, and a Zildjian cymbal. Yeah. So over here, so this recorder is actually my partner's, which is awesome, and I'm really digging vinyl, just listening to it, watching it turn, and it's just something about listening to vinyl which is really enjoyable and relaxing. This is a really good thrift shop find. This is an orange amp and it sounds amazing for what it is, especially because what I do is I run the 11 rack out and into like this amp, for example, and there's certain presets that really sing when I do that. Samick amp, which I got for free thanks to my buddy. Thanks. And yeah, he was clearing out his video game room and he didn't have space for that, and yeah, he just gave it to me. And Marshall AS50D, which is, I use this all the time when I play covers gigs, all sorts of acoustic gigs. I love it because I can plug microphone, guitar, and yeah, it's a really nice amp. It sounds great. Fender Supersonic, this is my tube amp, and it's a great sounding amp. Blue microphone in front of it, and funnily enough, one of the main reasons why I wanted this amp is because of the foot switch, which I thought was quite cool. Rumble 500, great deal on this, which is a Fender bass. It's got XLR out, which is awesome. I do have another bass amp. I started off with this Ashton bass amp, and but it doesn't have any XLRs, so yeah, I got the Fender. While I'm in this section, there's my headphones, Audio-Technica MX50, which is the best headphones in the world, trust me. And El Cheapo Sony headphones. Midix runs all my MIDI synths, syncs them all together. A few miscellaneous items there. Oh, I'll get back to that shortly. Okay, so this is my pedal board, which is basically set up how it is when I play gigs. I do sort of one-man band shows where I play cover gigs and stuff, and it's just great to have all the tools. This I use all the time for fading in, fading out sort of songs, which is awesome. Line 6, I do really love this. I actually got a second one of it because I really like it. It's basically multi-effects, and I use it as a tuner as well, which is great. My looping pedal, awesome. Workhorse RC300 loop station. Basically you can loop 3 things simultaneously, and it's just great. Voodoo Lab pedal switcher, that just stops me from dancing around with my feet, trying to switch all sorts of things. It does have presets that you can get into. Haven't explored that quite yet, but I just switch effects when I need to. At the moment I use the whammy as sort of like I leave it on the deep detune mode. It's sort of like a chorus effect, which I use. And tremolo, ultra tremolo, cheap pedal that I got when I was in Aussie, and a Strymon, which is delay, and I'm a big fan of Strymon pedals. Over here, more pedals. Okay, so fake plant, every studio needs one. Boss Looper, this is my second line 6, which I mentioned. Strymon Reverb, Blue Sky, which is a great reverb, love it. More, which is a not whammy. Can't think of it right now. Yeah, and TC Helicon, which is for vocals. Nux, delay, also for vocals, and a ret distortion. Trying to go real fast because there's lots to cover, so let's get to it. One of my favourite guitars is a Gretsch hollow body. Awesome. I do have a video of me playing this, which I'll play, and it just sounds amazing. So yeah, great sounding guitar, right? Okay, Epiphone, which is a nice acoustic. It's actually got the robot tuners, which you can, it auto tunes tunes itself, and it's got custom tunings as well. Artist bass, which is a great sounding bass. Artists do some cool stuff at affordable prices. Takamine, this is my first, or my second proper guitar, which I used a lot on all my early recordings. And a Martin AP5 Mini Maton. I got this guitar because when I was playing gigs in Aussie, I saw lots of musicians using that, and that's actually my favourite guitar. I play that all the time, especially when doing acoustic shows. This is my mic stand thing, which is good. It's got the pop filter and shield and all that. I'm a big supporter of independent music, so this is all music from independent artists, all signed, so that's cool. Casio Privia, I bought this as a birthday present to myself. Great. I've always wanted a weighted piano. When I was first learning piano, I could never afford one, and I only had like a 3 or 4 octave one, and for years I couldn't afford one, and so I decided for one of my birthdays to treat myself, so that was awesome. Okay, this is Newmark NS6, which is a great digital mixer. Few of my releases that I've done. Nice lamp. And nice laptop which runs mainly VSTs and Machine. I use it sort of like as a module, and the model is B50 Lenovo, I believe. This is great. Logitech wireless keyboard. I can, work on stuff wirelessly if required. Machine, which is awesome drum machine. The drum sounds on this is awesome. You can get their machine expansions, which I recommend, and it's just a great sounding tool. This is my ribbon speaker with the ribbon tweeter. It's a Samson RX-A6, also PreSonus, so that's the PreSonus 5 and that's 6 in terms of size, so the Samson is 6. And I do have a sub for the PreSonus, which is great. Whoops, computer's just, there we go, that's better. Turned off for a moment. Alesis Vi 49. This is a recent upgrade because my old MIDI keyboards, since my early teens, one of the buttons weren't working anymore, so I decided to upgrade. It's cool. It's actually a really cool weight feeling to it. Whoops. So I've accidentally started playing one of my songs. That was not on purpose. It's not an official plug, but yeah, check it out anyway. thisflighttonight.com. Lots of videos on that site, and also check out musicstudios.co.nz if I haven't said already. It's a really cool series that we're filming called Chaos Pad Quad, which is awesome. Effects, my Sony smartphone. This headphones splitter thing, use it all the time when clients come in, and really handy. This was bargain of the century. This is a DJM 600. I got this for peanuts because I was at a thrift store and I thought it was broken. Turned out it wasn't. I just had to, basically they thought channel 3 wasn't working, and I just had to get the pin and put it up and it was working. A few knobs were missing, so I bought the parts from eBay for cheap. This is my sign that I take out to gigs. Rode microphone, Procaster microphone, which I use for podcasting. It's just really great, and I also use it for cover videos, which I'll show right now. Whoa, I love her because she moves in her own way. Whoa, she came to my show just to hear about my day. Yep, so cover videos, obviously it's nice because I don't need a pop filter because it's got a built-in pop filter. That's why I use it. Okay, Korg KP3 Plus, which is great effects, looper thing. And I think, have I covered everything? I do believe so. So that's a very brief and very quick run through of my setup. Didn't want to bore you with too many details. I just wanted to basically highlight some of the upgrades from the last studio tour. And this is a very small room, so I had to be quite creative in terms of trying to fit everything in. But there you go. Brings me a lot of happiness being creative in here. Oh, actually there's some interesting bits down here. I do have LED lights normally, but can't find the remote, so it'll be somewhere. Vinyl collection, and this really fun sort of, I think it's just like a kid's toy, but it's fun. And for Christmas I actually got this drone, which I thought I'd point out. It's quite fun and it's quite quick as well. It flies really quickly. So there you go. This is the creative space. If you're in Auckland, New Zealand, you can actually rent out this room. I help with production. I've had clients that, you know, need help with songwriting, so I do that. Also had full bands recorded in here. So whatever floats your boat, just get in touch with me, and sure, I'm happy to help and, you know, let you utilize this creative space, because it's a lot more fun when there are people getting creative in this room, and that's what it's all about, making music. So there you go. Thanks for watching this video. This has been my 2017 music studio tour, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, stay cool, stay creative. That's my hashtag. Yeah, there you go. So thanks very much for watching, and hope to hear from you. Leave comments below this video. Leave a comment, and just if you've got any questions and whatnot, I'd be happy to try and reply. Thanks. Bye.